Okay. All right, so I'm here with Devin from
Gaming in Progress.
Nice to meet you, Devin. That didn't get on video, but that's fine. So Devin, tell us about Gaming in Progress.
Well, we're a YouTube channel that comes from Michigan, so it's a bit of a journey from there to here. It's our second year at Indy Popcon.
Oh, okay.
Our first year having our own exhibitor booth. As you can see, we're set up pretty well over here. Maybe not as well as some of the others, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah. You had a lot of fan attention? People coming by and saying what up?
A little bit, yeah. We're not a super big channel.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Basically, the goal with this is to kind of help expose our channel more.
Yeah.
Get more people interested in what we do and stuff
Absolutely.
like that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be like live streaming and doing Let's Plays from the convention floor like we did last year with a buddy of ours.
Nice.
And hopefully that'll get exposure and help us grow even bigger than we are. So.
Absolutely. Well, so Devin, who are your cast members here?
Well, we have myself, and then we have Ogre over there.
Ogre, nice to meet you.
This is the second person to come on. And then the gentleman over there, behind the girl, is Aries.
Hey, Aries.
Aries.
There he is. And then who's that gentleman?
He's with a different...
Oh, he's with a different... Never mind. Never mind about him.
Basically,
what about these Justin Biebers?
That is a fellow YouTuber by the name of Jakester.
Hey, Jakester.
Those are his friends.
Oh, okay. Jakester and friends.
They're hanging out with us.
We'll go over and talk to them for a little bit after this.
And then basically, what we do at Gaming in Progress is we do Let's Plays of silly games, scary games, basically any kind of games because we love games. We do gaming commentary. We do gaming news discussions. We talk about stuff going on in the industry, new games coming out, what we think of them, stuff like that. We also do vlogs. We also do convention footage while we're here. And we also even are starting to do new things, like we've been doing like video game music videos, and I want to do like video game skits as well. So there's a lot we work on.
Oh yeah, you got your fingers in many soups.
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Well, Devin, thank you for talking to us. We'll definitely throw up a link to your various media at the bottom of the screen.
Sure thing.
Yeah, spread the love around, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Spread the love around.
Indy's got to stick together until we get big, and then we can abandon all of our friends.
I don't know about all that.
Oh no, it'll happen. Human nature will rear its ugly head. But hey, thanks for talking to us.
No problem.
Once again, there it is. Now the handshake is real.
There we go.
Yes, legally documented. All right, thanks, Devin.
No problem.
I found Jake from Jakester. Look at this handsome young man. He has nothing but like winning American Idol and like everything that like lives his future.
I'm called Justin Bieber 24/7, so you already know.
Yeah. So Jakester's the channel.
Yep.
What do you guys do over at Jakester, Jake?
A lot of gaming. I've also kind of wanted to start branching out and doing skits, which is where I would just set up like a funny storyline and have like a 4-minute video of me just acting like a goofball.
Sure.
And but yeah, mostly the channel's based off of games, me playing games, and normally like indie game stuff you can find on your computer on websites for free. I'm normally not the kind of guy to do playthroughs on, big games like, especially first-person shooters and stuff like that, like Battlefield, Call of Duty. I like to play indie games because in indie games you can just find the most creative things, so it's always fun playing those.
Oh yeah, it's especially hard to commentate on things that require a lot of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, which would fall into the area of like puzzle games, platformers, and things like first-person shooters or fighters.
Yeah, and in the past I've had my difficulties with commentating over like Call of Duty and Overwatch.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, there's almost too much going on. Like, you really have to be a good shoutcaster to keep up with that. But then everyone just wants info, not really anything too much funny, because there's just no time. It's go, go, go.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you do resort to playing console games, what are your favorite ones? Like, let's give it a top 3. Like, what are like your top 3 favorite console games?
Overwatch right now.
Okay.
Biggest console game. I also
PC, PS4, or Xbox One?
PS4 and PC.
Okay.
I would say. So Overwatch right now is probably my favorite game. But I mean, I'm not gonna make videos on it. But it's just I play it on the side. Outlast, and I'm sure Outlast 2 is gonna be up in the favorites. But Outlast is definitely a favorite, and Life is Strange. I really enjoy Life is Strange. I didn't have a chance to make a series on it, but
now see, I think that falls into our wheelhouse too, because we've decided. My co-host and I come from a background of our strengths lie in playing off the words and visuals of very cinematic things like Metal Gear, like the Metal Gear series, or like a Telltale video game, where it's like, oh, he'll remember that, and he's like, yeah, he'll also remember the recipe for Grandma's cookies. Like, what do I care? So I mean that. So that stuff's like really, really cool. Like the stuff where you can take your time, form your thoughts, pump it out. Haven't really done the indie thing too much, but as you know, Indy Popcon is full of independent game developers, and we've had a lot of interviews with them this time around to kind of get the gist of what they're doing and help them grow as much as we're growing. Have you had a chance to look at the floor of the indie developers?
I've tried a few games. One I played was Smugglecraft, which they also improved it this year. Last year I think it was only 2 players. I played it last year though, and it was really fun. And this year I played it again. It was awesome.
Nice. Did you catch Holy Potatoes Were in Space?
I saw it, but I don't know if I don't think I played it.
It's actually it looks really cool. There were also a couple others. I actually got to play test one of them to help the guy do some bug fixing. Dungeon something or other. I'll find the link. I'll throw it at the bottom so they're not mad at me. So do you have any other team members on your channel, Jake?
I'm always open to doing collabs. I've also wanted to just branch out because I feel like I've always been a solo channel, but I've always also wanted to start collabing with people.
Oh yeah, being a solo channel is difficult. It's very hard to formulate your own thoughts while engaged in other activity and keep it entertaining.
Yeah, but collabs are occasions on the channel, but it's mostly just me doing it.
Gotcha. Just in a general, where are you based out of?
Here in Indiana.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. I actually went to college here. That's not part of the interview. Just I did it. So this was not a long trip for you then?
No, it was about 30, 25 minutes.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm driving that every morning just to get here.
Yeah.
So what do you got coming down the pipe?
Well, I've been taking a break real quickly from YouTube, a few months, because I've been having a lot of family issues at home. And just stuff that's really taking my attention away and has a bigger priority than doing YouTube videos. But after PopCon and meeting some of the people that actually watch my videos in person, it's a big eye-opener. Now I see that I actually mean something to people, and I'm very motivated to get back home and start making videos again.
That's awesome. I too am. I feel like this was a very important experience to have at this point. Just to meet all the same amount of people who are going through the same kind of struggles that I am as a new YouTuber, and seeing the age, the margin of ages between Eric Tony Winchester, who we got to meet earlier, who just became the #1 RuneScape streamer out there, versus I don't know, someone your age. You're still in your teens from the looks of it. Yeah, so I mean it takes all kinds. And right in the middle you got people like Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian, who we also saw. So I mean, if you could tell your fans and my fans and everybody who's going to see this something about being a YouTuber, what would it be like right now?
I'm still trying to get over this, but looking at the numbers is just going to completely demotivate you. Looking at numbers and really taking them into consideration and how it plays into your channel, it can be the fall or the rise of it. If you really are just making videos to have fun and not really caring about who's watching them and how many views you get and how many subscribers you have, then it's gonna be a lot better if you just don't pay attention to that stuff and you're gonna just have more fun with it in general. And that's probably the biggest tip I have.
Well, thank you very much for talking with us, Jake. This has been a pleasure, of course. Where can we find you?
www.youtube.com/JakesterGames.
Awesome. All right, we'll definitely put a link in the description for you, and maybe something at the bottom of the screen if I can work some Google foo. But thanks for talking with us. It's been a pleasure. Thanks very much. All right, guys, last day of the con. I couldn't get over here before because the lines were like super duper long. But this is Micheal Tman on YouTube. How's it going, buddy?
Good.
So you've been here for all 3 days, right?
Correct.
All right. So what is it about Indy Popcon that brings you? We talked a little bit before. You clearly love this con.
Yeah.
What makes this con awesome for you?
One, just general camaraderie. Like the people that are here. So many of them I met last year, and so many of them I met the year before, and everyone is so friendly, and it's kind of such a team effort. You know, everybody's all about supporting everybody else. So it's a great place for YouTubers, for Twitch streamers, but also just the fact that it's not a con just for any one thing. You know, it kind of covers such a huge part of this culture. Like there's every kind of artist here, and indie game developers, and costume makers, and you know, just kind of all the different walks of life that naturally support all the different walks that are here. You know, so I've met with some people this year that want to do collaborations that are a little bit outside of what I do, but me bringing them into my world and them bringing me into theirs, there's, you know, potential for a lot of you know, fan overlap and things like that. So
exactly,
it's cool. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful, man. I mean, it is an inspirational 3 days. This is our first one. I can't believe how much like more gumption I have just to borrow like a 1960s grandma term or whatever. But yeah, I want to go home and I want to start creating like even more. And
yeah, it has that effect. You're jazzed up when you leave here.
Yeah. So real quick, those of you those of my viewers who might not be familiar with what's your channel about, Micheal?
I'm Micheal Tman, YouTube channel. It's comedy, pure comedy. What I do is I take popular movies like Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, the Marvel movies, and I try to tell the stories in as short a time as possible and in as entertaining of a way as possible. So
gotcha.
I use cosplay, animation, little cardboard characters, bits and clips from other movies and games, and just I try to make it as eclectic and kind of attention deficit as possible, and comedy is 100% the focus. So.
Attention to what now?
Right, exactly. You get it.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. Like we got some examples of your work right behind you on the wall there.
You can see the horrible cosplay. You can see the cardboard costume.
Oh yeah.
You can see the animation, like.
Oh no.
And it races by. I mean, it's, you know, one thing straight to the next. A lot of editing involved.
Oh, I bet. You probably have some serious hardware to take care of all that stuff.
Well, not as serious as I'd like it to be. I've got some serious carpal tunnel.
Yeah, I think that's a future for all of us here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But that is amazing. Way to and with that kind of presentation, I can tell that you really like make yourself stand out from the rest of like I would say that the average YouTuber. So I mean, you're clearly a man who has pride in his craft. So you are a welcome addition to this con. It's a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. Man.
So where can we find you on YouTube?
Just go to Micheal Tman on YouTube.
Nice.
It'll pop right up.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much for talking with us,
Thank
Micheal.
you, man. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Sure.
Hope to see you here next year.
I absolutely. I want
man.
to be here for sure.
If you can get set up here, you will love it.
I'll bet.
And it will be real good for your channel, for whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board. We're here with the Winchester Clan, RSGlory and Gold on Twitch. So guys, an amazing thing just happened this morning. What was that?
We passed up Bodie. We are number one in Twitch RuneScape.
Take that, Bodie. Yeah.
Number one.
So that's awesome. So
If you play RuneScape, then I guarantee that you know who we are.
Yep. And I do not play RuneScape, unfortunately, but I am willing to learn since it seems to have such a powerful following. Tony, I mean, you said you started in December on this?
Yeah, we started in December. Well, I mean, I've been playing RuneScape for 11 years. But
Oh, wow.
The first time I ever saw a Twitch was in December.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's still amazing. I mean, congratulations! Like nearly 250,000 followers, over 1 million views. I mean,
almost 1.5 million.
almost 1.5 million views.
Let's not sell that 500,000.
No, absolutely no. 500,000 people are not to be discounted. But that is simply amazing. So what are your plans besides? I see you're live streaming your presence here while you're at Indy Popcon. Do you have any other plans while you're here?
No,
Just hanging out and meeting all your fans and.
we didn't come to sell nothing. We didn't come to.
We're here to have a good time.
Yeah,
That
nobody
sounds-
paid us money to come. We drove for 8 hours to get here. And
Oh wow! Really? From where?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, you guys are so lucky. You got Google Fiber.
That's
No, we don't. They're liars. Okay.
It takes a year for them to even come
Trust
to
me,
you.
believe in Yahoo, not Google. Yahoo, not Google.
Oh,
Hey, you know, we
this is
signed
going
for
up on
Google.
YouTube, you know.
We signed up for Google Fiber, and they took my deposit and then called me back and said maybe sometime in 6 months from now.
Oh,
And that's after I rented an office because I thought Google was going to be available there.
oh, that's the worst.
I got stuck in
You know
a
what?
contract.
You're gonna be a year and a half ahead of me because our town charter got lobbied to include a clause that says that no other cable company besides Time Warner and WOW and AT&T can come in and lay down fiber optic cable. So we're boned until 2018. Yeah. Until then, we're paying like I don't know, like $80 a month for 12 up and 2 down.
I just want Google to know. Google, you're what made us say Yahoo! Yahoo! You did this to us, Google.
Now, see, this just screams for Yahoo to be sponsoring you guys, like just in some way, shape, or form. Like I'll send this along to the Yahoo offices, and we'll see if we can get you guys hooked up.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Down with Google. They kept my deposit and told me maybe it's
Oh, well, maybe that goes up too. Who knows? We'll get some justice for you guys. All right. Well, thanks very much, Tony, and the rest of the Winchester crew. You guys are certainly an inspiration to everybody who's looking to get into Twitch.
RuneScape's #1.
RuneScape's #1.
Yahoo!